What are the biggest exits in 2020? What startups were sold for the most money in 2020? That's what we're going to look at today. When you build a startup, there are basically three ways it can go. You can keep it, make money, and live off the profits. You can IPO it, make it a public company, sell some shares, and live happily ever after. Or you can sell the company outright. Have some of the big guys or small guys come and buy the company. What we're going to look at today are the exits, people that sell the companies outright. This is Raw Startup. I'm the founder of Vivino, the world's largest wine app and wine community, and we've done a lot of thinking about what's going to happen with Vivino in the future. Is it going to be an IPO, or are we going to sell the company? Today, we're going to look at the biggest deals, the biggest exits in 2020. What are the startups that were sold for the most money in 2020? Thank you to Neon River and Computer World for helping with the research for this video. So, we're doing a top 10 list and we're starting with number 10. When I'm done with the list, I'm going to look at what we can learn from the list. What does it actually take to get on a list like this one? Number 10, Pluralsight acquired by Vista Equity Partners for $3.5 billion. Yes, the entry bar for this top 10 is massive. It's a $3.5 billion just to get to the 10th spot. Any $1 billion or $2 billion deal is not going to make this list. That's wild. Pluralsight does training and education software. You know, the $3.5 billion bar means a lot of other interesting deals are not going to be on the list. You know, Giphy was sold to Facebook for $400 million. Not a chance to make the list. Even self-driving car Zoox was acquired by Amazon for $1.2 billion. Not going to make this list either. Number 9. Veeam, acquired by Insight Venture Partners for $5 billion. Veeam does backup and recovery software. These two, number 9 and 10, are a little bit boring. It's just investors taking over existing companies. Number 8, Plaid, acquired by Visa for $5.3 billion. Plaid is a financial services company that enables applications to connect to users' bank accounts. Now this is very impressive. Founded in 2013, this is a 7-year-old company sold for over $5 billion. Well done. Number 7, Mellanox, acquired by Nvidia for $6.9 billion. Mellanox is a supplier of computer networking products. It's a bit of an old company, 21 years old. Number 6, Credit Karma, acquired by Intuit for $7.1 billion. Credit Karma has this great app where users in the US can check their credit score for free. It's very, very popular. Intuit is famous for multiple products such as TurboTax, QuickBooks, and Mint. This is actually the first consumer product on the list. The rest have been some sort of B2B. Number 5, Infi, acquired by Marvell Technology for $10 billion. Another network equipment company. It's hard for me to say exactly what they do, but they certainly do it well, as Marvell is willing to pay $10 billion for them. Number 4, ETrade, acquired by Morgan Stanley for $13 billion. ETrade is a well-known trading platform for stocks and other financial assets. This is the oldest company on the list, 38 years old, so not really a startup anymore. We are in the top 3, so let the fun begin. And this is an interesting one, and the price is quite a jump from number 4. Number 3, Slack, acquired by Salesforce for a staggering $27.7 billion. Slack is the famous messaging platform used by millions of businesses all over the world. A product that I'm very fond of. I really like using Slack. Although Slack as a company was founded in 2009, the product that we know now didn't launch till 2013. They've really conquered the world in the past 7 years. It's incredibly impressive to see they can build so much value in such a short time. Number 2, Xilinx, acquired by AMD for $35 billion. Another hardware company. They do programmable logic devices and have been around for a very long time. They are 36 years old and were founded in 1984. And, drumroll, we are at number 1, ARM, acquired by Nvidia for $40 billion. This is the second appearance of Nvidia on this list. That is very impressive. They've certainly been buying companies in 2020. They are buying ARM for $40 billion. ARM's business is design of the well-known ARM processor used in all kinds of devices. Okay, so what can we learn from the list? What does it take to get on this list? Well, first and foremost, it takes a while to build a valuable company. The youngest company on this list is Plate, that's only 7 years old. That's incredibly fast. The average age of the companies on this list is 20.6 years. Yes, it does take some time to build this kind of value. There are very few consumer-facing companies on the list. Basically 2 companies, ETrade and Credit Karma. Credit Karma is the free app where what's actually sold isn't paid by the actual users directly, but rather lead generating and advertising model for banks and credit card providers. Basically ETrade is the only company on the list where consumers buy something directly from the company. So you could say that B2B is more likely if you want to get on this list. Also, 9 out of 10 companies on this list are based in the US, and 7 out of 10 are in Silicon Valley. So basically the prototype for a company on this list is 15, 20 years old, maybe a hardware producer, and probably based in Silicon Valley. And finally, with this many exits in Silicon Valley, we have to conclude that Silicon Valley is not quite dead yet. When it comes to the biggest exits, Silicon Valley is very much alive. With that, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video and want more content like this, please consider subscribing and liking this video. Thank you very much for watching.